Hello. Hello. Is my screen up? Is visible to all of you?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. So welcome to BISP solution. In our today's session is on Task Manager, FCCS Task Manager, in which we will have a brief introduction about Task Manager, what is Task Manager and how it works. And we'll concentrate more on practical rather than the theory part. Theory part. So I have shared my screen, and as all of you, as we know, a task manager is earlier known as close manager, which was basically used for closing the books of accounts, for closing the ledgers and sub-ledger. Subsequently, it has developed, and it has been evolved for different kinds of processes involved in businesses. So it is not restricted only up to the closing of financial accounts. Now it can be used on for other processes, which a business process in which different business processes are there. So first we will take a look at different the terms which are basically used in a task manager. Business process. First of all, we have to identify the business process. That is the identify the activity which needs centralized monitoring and automation. Generally, those tasks which are interdependent and repeatedly in nature are mostly benefited through task manager. So first of all, we have to create a template. It can be said a common format which includes recurring task and interdependent activities and can be used multiple times on monthly or quarterly basis. We can say it is a format which is repeatedly used for task manager. The second term is schedule. Schedule can be said as a sequence order of task and associated it is associated with template, which in turn automatically assigned to tasks created under the template. That is when a schedule is created, a template is scheduled, and automatically the tasks which are assigned in template are automatically scheduled. I will start my recording just a minute. Yes, thank you. The second term which is a task. These are the activities which are required to complete business process and it is aligned with the template. That is, it is created under template. So these are the we can say the task are the activities for which we are doing all this exercise or creating this task. Similarly, then comes to the assignee. The assignee means the user who performs the task. It means the end user who is responsible for completing the task as per the schedule. And it is assignee that starts the task and submit for its approval. So the task manager will start with the assignee. The second term is approver. Approver who approves the task. So in a common language, after the submission of task, approver review and act accordingly and can approve or reject the task. Here it is to be noted that the task manager must have assignee, but approver depends upon this. We can give approver, but assign is compulsory, while the approver is optional. You can give or you cannot give an approval. And the third one is the next one is the viewer. It is an user who can only create or view the flow, the task manager flow, and does not own any right of submission, approval, or rejection. So he can only view the what is going on, where is the stage, and where is the how the process is going on. He just can comment and cannot reject or approve the task. On the second, comes to the second slide, the type of task. Basically, there are two types of tasks are there. First one is the basic task, and second one is the integration task. So basic tasks can be said as they are the simple task. Means a simple entry or simple just updating the ledger or something similar to that. It is a simple task and has not been associated with FCCS application. FCCS application. For example, a submission of certificate of inventory or a cash balance, etc., etc. And the other task is integration task, in which the task manager are linked with FCCS artifact to execute the task. That is, for example, a data entry task in form or passing a general entry in FCCS application. So the integration helps us to link the task manager with FCCS application and lands on that page where the task is to be executed. So in today's session, we will see how the basic task is executed, submit, and approved. And we will show you once a process flow of it, the task manager. A typical task manager process flow is here. First, we will have to identify the business process. Once it has been assigned, so the works start from here for the task manager. First of all, we create a template. That is a format in which we define the outer limit of duration and the purpose for which we are creating this template. And when the template is created, we create task under this template. Task means the different tasks or different activities which we are supposed to undertake or which we have to perform is created under template. And once these tasks are created, we schedule them. The template is scheduled. It is to be noted here that the scheduling is done of template. So the template template is scheduled, which helps us, which automatically in turn schedule the task also, which are associated with this template. So once the schedule is created, the actual process begins from here, because only after that the email notification and the other alerts uh, are shared with the users and different end users, so that they can start their process and submit the work. And once the business process is started, it comes to the assignee, that is the end user, who has to perform the task. For example, if he has to submit a certificate, so the user will open its application tool, and where he can see the notification, and here he can see the tasks which are assigned to him and act accordingly. So here the assignee can be an individual or a team. So we can create a team, a member of more than one assignee, or an individual. Similarly, when an assignee submit the task, then the assignee submits the task. It goes in the next level. It goes to approver. So as I said earlier, the approver is optional. You can provide an approver, may or may not, you may not provide the approver. If you provide an approver, so the level of approver can be more than one. If there is one approver, there can be more than one approver. After first approval, if there are more than one approver, after approval by first approver, it will goes to second and then to third. If approver one approves the task and there are no other approvers are there, then the task, the approver either approve or reject the task. Either he can approve or reject the task. If we approve the task get closed. Means the business process, the task manager, the process has been closed as it has been approved. And if in case the approver reject the task, if it reject the task, then the task goes again to the assignee, and the procedure starts from again restart the whole process. So it again go back to the assignee, who has to again have to submit, and approver will approve it, and then it will close the task. So this is the typical process flow of a task manager. And similarly, there is a viewer who can only see what is going, or can observe, or can monitor the whole process, but he cannot participate in that the whole process. He can only just comment and overview the total exercise. So this is the typical task manager flow, and we will now practically do this in our application. So this is the application in our FCCS application, and from here we will create a task manager schedule. So this is the task manager where we will create the one template. So these are the different templates. This is the template. These are the template. For the purpose of understanding, I have already created one template in it for our purpose. This is B_monthly close. So I will just show you the different parameters and the different options available for it. So we will first give him provide a name, a monthly, a name for the template. Since we have been closing the activity, hence I have given it the name as B_monthly_close. And description, we can provide the description, the details about the template for which we have created, or what is the purpose of this template. And similarly, there is option of organization unit, in which it can be assigned to one of the organization, which presently I am not giving. And we will just move forward to next option. And here we are defining the total number of days, or the duration of the total task. So this will be the outer duration within which we have to complete the this is we can say this is the maximum duration in which we have to complete the task. So for the purpose of understanding, I have given here 15 days before, and number of days after day 0 is 30. And similarly, and the owner is our administrator here. And instruction, we can give an instruction for completing the related to the template. For example, I have given a sample instruction is refer the SOPs designed for revenue, or we can say design for, we can delete this one, design for the purpose. So this instruction will be visible in all the tasks, or in all the task which we will create under this template. So this is the viewer where we can give one of the viewer, but we will give the viewer in one of our task. So these are the attributes where we can provide some attributes here. And next comes to the day labels. So basis of the duration which we have given, a number of days before, this is 15, and number of days day 0, it is 30. So the day labels, it automatically count the day label. So what is the total duration? For example, here day 0, here day 0 minus 15, and the total duration after day 0 is day 30. So the other templates are there. If we have to use some other templates, we can embed those template here by placing it in this embedded template column. So there are the rules and history. And history shows when this template was created and other things. So we will just click and say this is the monthly close template which we have created. And it is to be noted here that this has not been scheduled. If it has been scheduled, then it has shown either the name of that schedule. So that will come on it later part. Under this template, the next step is to create different task. And for this task, I have selected the template. You can select the template from this option. From template, I have selected the template which I have created for our learning purpose. So this is the b underscore monthly underscore close. And under this, I have created a parent task and 4 other basic tasks for our understanding purpose. For our purpose, I will just delete this task and will create in front here now for better understanding. This is so this task was deleted, which we will create right now. So the parent task, we can say the parent task here means it can be it act as an folder under which the different tasks are put together or for our better understanding. So our task is revenue closing. As we all know that the management is concerned about the revenue figures, and they want the figures should be ready anyhow within 1 or 2 days of the last day of the month. They are more concerned how much they have earned or how much they have done their what is their revenue amount for the month. To provide this, the executives and the officers have to plan their work accordingly so that the figures are available by the end of month. If it is not possible by the end of that month, because maximum billing and the maximum revenue generally comes in the last 2 days, last 2 or 3 days of a month. So accordingly, so they have to plan their activities in such a way that they are readily available with the figures available for the management by the end of the month. So that's why we are creating this task manager and have assigned the different duration, which we will see now. So under this parent task, I have, so this is the parent task under which I have created the different different tasks which we need to perform. So first task is finalize billing up to 25th of the month. So what here is, so I have given the name as finalize billing up to 25th of month and given as the task ID as R101. This is because this will be the first task of our task manager process. And I have given the description for smooth and timely close billing up to 25th of month can be finalized so that less burden is there in the last week. So since we have not given any organizational unit, we will skip it. And the source here comes automatically, means the monthly close is our template name. So source here means the template under which we are creating this task. And this is the task type. So task type which we have created here is the basic task. So the options are available, and the below are the integration task, which we will see later on. So we can give the priority high, medium, and low as per our requirement. So we are giving it as a priority as high side. Owner is the administrator, and then comes the parameter. There, as this is a basic task, there will be no parameter for this. And this is the instruction. We can give the instruction related to this if there are some and the template instruction is already visible here. To refer the SOP design for the purpose. Let me see whether I have created one. Kindly provide the questions. I can put a questions instruction. No, just we can leave this blank, and we can give the references if any, or by attaching a document or some standard procedure or the other details which the user can work on there when it submit the work. So next property is workflow. So this is the important one. So this is, here comes the assignee role. So here assignee is I have given as Pista, 2. He is one of the username which I have already created in it, and he is from here. I have created the Pista 2. And similarly, we can provide, since this is an individual assignee, so we can give, we have the option of providing the backup if in case Pista 2 is not available, this particular assignee is not available, a backup can be provided here itself. And here I have given the means day -3 and ends on day 0. Means he has to complete this task before he can start the task before 3 days of the 0 date, and can ends the same on the 0 date. He has to complete this task by the end of 0 on the day on the 0 date. And similarly, the approver here approver is, I have given this approver as Vista, who is power user. So as I said earlier, if approver is not compulsory, you can skip this. If you don't want to give the approver, you can skip it. And similarly, we can put some questions. So questions are there if the management or the need some information or some details, we can provide some questions here. And viewer, we have not given any viewer under this predecessors. We will see in the second task. Attributes are there and the rules are there, and history shows the question required and the different what changes have been made. Save and close. So similarly, I have created 3 tasks. Adjustment of credit and debit notes, and update and finalize revenue billing of the month. Now we will create the 4th task, which I have deleted. So I will give the task name here, presentation of final figures. So we'll give the ID 104. And we can provide the please provide the details in PPT. We can provide the description, or we can give the instruction them also. So organizational unit is here is nil, and the source here is monthly close. Since we are creating this template or this task under template, we underscore monthly close. So this is the task type. So we will select the task type. So this is the basic type. These are the options: parent task and basic task. So we will select here the basic task. So we have selected here basic task and consider it as a priority one. And then comes the parameters. Since this is a basic task, there will be no parameter. Instruction is there. So template instruction is there. We can say here, please provide the figures location wise. Provide the figure location wise. So accordingly, the assignee will provide the different revenue figures in location wise. Similarly, workflow, we will provide the workflow, and assignee, we have to assign the user. So I will assign here the Pista 2. So I will assign this task to Pista 2. So the Pista 2 will be responsible for completing this. And what will be the duration? The duration which I have decided for this is 3 days. That is, you can start the work on day 0 and have to complete the task after 2 days. This is the task. Sorry, this is the start day should be the 0 date. When the figures will come, all the figures will come, he will start our work. Meanwhile, he can prepare the format or do the formatting and other aesthetic, and can add aesthetic value to the PPTs. So this is the So we are not providing any backup, and this comes the approver. So I will add one approver here. So the approver will be the Pista, who is supposed to be his manager or the reporting authority. So we have assigned the Pista here, and here comes the option of question. So we will put a question here. Okay, I have, please provide the figures of last month. So I have put one question. Please provide the last year figures of same month. Means he has to provide the revenue figures of same month of pertaining to last year. So these are the different option. So this is the number one. So he will provide the figure, the revenue figures in numbers, and we can assign here the to whom we have to ask this question, whether we have to ask this question to assignee or to the owner or to different approver. You can see there are the 10 levels of approval. If we, so here we will select the approver one to whom we will ask this question, and we have to tick this required. Required means the approver has to compulsorily answer this question. Without answering this question, the task will not be completed, which we will see now. And I'm doing proceeding further. So this is the viewer. We can say we can assign one viewer here. Just so Pista, we are putting Pista 3 as our viewer. And predecessor task. Predecessor task, if we can define the predecessor task, see the 4 available tasks are there. If we put some predecessor task, means this is our 101, 103, 102, 103. So we will put this 103 as our predecessor task, which means if the predecessor task is not completed, then this task will not be started or will not be completed. So for executing or for submitting the task number 104, the 103 task must be completed, which we will see in our example now later on. Attribute is not there, there are no rules, and history is there. Who has created and when created, and we will save this one. So this is our the 4th task R101, but this has not been come under the parent task. That is, so we will add this one into the parent task since it is a part of it. So we will go to here. So available task is here. We will put it into selected task and we'll save it. So let's see. So under this main folder known as the revenue closing, which is our primary task, we have created 4 different tasks. 101, finalize billing up to 25th of month, adjustment of credit notes, update and finalize the revenue billing of the month, and presentation of final revenue figures. So this is the task. Now we have created the task, and now we have to schedule the template. After scheduling this, the actual process will be started. So we will go to the template tab. So this is our monthly close, and from here we will schedule this task. I have created a schedule in which we have to provide the name of the schedule. So for identification identical, I am going to put SCHEDULE. Since this is the and we are creating this for November month, so I have put here the as November. So what is the year? Year is 2021, and what is the period? The period is November. And here we have to define the zero date. So zero date will decide the actual date of performing the task. Generally, the zero date will be the last day of the month for such type of activity. But for our practical purpose, I will give the 10th November as our zero date, so that the activities can be closed and open, and we can see the flow of different task level. So once we have given the 0 date, we can see it has allotted the date to the duration which we have given. So this is our 0 day is 10th November 2021. So what will be the minus day 1? November 9 minus day November 8. Similarly, what will be the day 1 is November 11 and November 12. And we will create a schedule. So this schedule has been created and see. Now the schedule which we have created can be seen here. The name of it can be schedule. How many schedules are there created under this template? It is 1. So we have created template, have created task to the assigned task to the template, and we have created schedule. So as we created schedule, the name appears here under the schedule tab. So the schedule tab is B monthly close schedule November, and you can see the status here is pending. So once the schedule is created, its status always show as pending. So after that we have to open it for executing the task and for flowing of email notification and to the user so that they can start their task. Once the task is when the schedule is open, only then the users will be able to submit or to execute their task. So we will close it, open it. So we will say yes. So the status was successful. Now the status has changed from pending to open. As the schedule is open, now our email notification will be given, will goes to the different users, and which I will show you. Yeah, see that. So this is the 3 task, you can say, for which the notification has received to us. This is the first one. See where it has gone. Let's see the second one, the option. So this is the task. For example, this is the notification for the task ID 102. So where is the task ID 102? Under task, this is the task ID 102. And who is the assignee here? Assignee is the Pista 2, and Pista 2 has got the notification for adjustment of credit notes. And so this gives the particulars of the task. R102 open, when is the start date and when is the end date. For example, the start date here is November 5, 2021, and medium refer instruction, who is the assignee in process, the status is in process. So we will close this one and we'll go to the Pista 2 users application, where we will show where he will submit the task. So we are signing in as a Pista 2. So this is our Pista 2. So where is that first mail has gone? So this is the Pista 2 screen, and we can see this is the, and on the dashboard itself he can see the pending task and the task assigned to him. So this is the November 2020, year 2021, November month. So you can see that there are the 3 tasks are open for Pista 2. So he can go from here itself. It will end to the task where he has to complete the task or submit the task. So from here we will go to schedule. We'll select the schedule. This is the schedule which we have created, and he can see there are the 4 tasks which are assigned to him, which he has to submit. So we will create this one. So this blue sign shows that this task is now open, and he can see the start date and end date. The start date is November 5 and November 10, and the end date is November 10, because we have given the duration as -3 and 0. Hence it is given, the scheduling helps us to provide the exact date for this basic task. So, and you can see one task ID 101, 102 and 103 are open, while this 104 is still not open. It is shown as pending because we have put the predecessor condition here. Means when the 103 task will be completed, only then this task will open. So we will open this task, and here you can see the details, the instructions, and who has assigned. The different options are available. What is the properties, height, and what are the description, when it has been start date, end date. There are instruction, what are the instruction, if there is instruction any, and alerts are there. We have not given any alerts, and this is the workflow. So workflow will describe who is the assignee and who is the approver. So assignee here is Pista 2, who will submit his task, and no attributes are there, and here is the questions. So we have put one question for this purpose. Assignee, kindly provide the billing figure up to 25th of the month in lakhs, but we have not make it compulsory. So when he will submit the task, it will submit the task without asking this question, because we have not compulsorily required this question. So we will submit this task. So it will give the message, we want to proceed. We can say yes. So we can see, so he has submitted the task, and if we have not asked since we have not asked it to make it compulsory, so it has not given the message for answering the question. So the status has changed from open with approver. The task has been submitted. For example, if he has to submit some certificate or something, he will attach here and will provide. And also he can give the comments here also. Something if he wants to provide some comments or something like that. So he has submitted his task. So the task has gone to the approver 1, which I have already opened it here in the approver in the second, in the other instance. So this will be the 2021 November. So Pista 1 has not yet in here, and he will open the task from here, and you can open the same from here also. Task. So this is the schedule. We will select the schedule. Schedule is not there. Whether it has been, we have given the approver any for this task. So Pista is the approver. See. These are the this is the task. This is the task R101 which user has submitted. So and has come to the approver. So approver will open it, will review it whether it has been open proper or not, and he will approve the task. Or he can alternatively reject the task. Once we approve it, the status has changed, has moved to closed. See, yeah, it has been closed. And the icon has status icon has changed from blue to green. Look at this. This is the approver screen, and we will go to the once again we will go to the screen of Pista. Here is the screen. Alternatively, you can see there are the two tasks open because one task we have submitted and one task is pending. It's still not open because the predecessor condition. So from here we will go to Pista 2. So these are the here also the status icon has changed to green from blue as shown as closed. So after that the Pista will the assignee will take the second task and will submit the things. After you can see the workflow, and see this is the we have put one question, and here the it is written as answer needed, means we have made this question compulsory. Without answering this question, the task will not be submitted. So we will try this. So assignee has submitted the task, but it is giving the message you cannot submit the task until all required questions are answered. So he will go to the question task, question tab. He will say what is the question. Proper approval for credit or debit note is obtained or not. He will this is the list type of a question, so he will give the answer as yes and will submit the same. So this task has now been closed because we have not given any approver for this. See, from the administrative side we can see. So Pista 2 is the assignee and there is no approver, and this is the question which is required. So it has asked the to answer the question. So now this task has been also been submitted. So the status icon has changed from pending to closed. Similarly, the assignee will take the next task and will submit the other one. You will see the you can see the who is the approver, who is the assignee. If there is any questions are there, whether so there are no questions. No questions are there. Similarly, before that we will see that the status icon for the tax ID R104 is still pending because we have given then condition that predecessor task. The predecessor task must be completed for proceeding this for initiating this task 104. So we comes to the screen of Pista 2. He will initiate the task and he will submit the task 103, and he will submit the task. Since there is no question, it will submit them. So see the status has changed from open with assignee to close, and the task has been submitted. So and see the status icon for a presentation of final revenue figure. Task ID R104 is now activated, is now open because we have completed this task R103. And this, when such a status change, the email notification comes automatically. For example, this is the notification which we have, which we received for task ID 104 R104. So this is the R104 presentation of final figure. It has given the different particular schedule name and date, start date, and the workflow, the who is the assignee and who is the approver, Pista 1. in process and pending. In process with whom it is pending with Pista, who is the assignee. So here the Pista will go to the Pista 2 screen. He will open the task and will go through the instructions or the description if there is any, and will submit the task. We will see here that we will see we have put one question here and which is required, but it has been assigned to approver and not to the assignee. So when the assignee will submit the task, just a minute, question. So it has not been activated for assignee because it has not been asked from him. Only the approver will answer this question. So he will submit the task. Will prepare this will complete the present preparation of the task. You will no longer be ability to change it. Are you sure want to proceed? We can say yes, we want to proceed. So the task has been submitted and it is open with approver. You can see the status here, and it is open with approver. And who is the approver? You can see the details from here also, the workflow tab. So assignee has assignee Pista 2 has submitted it, and where it is pending? It is pending with approver 1. Pending with approver 1. And so the status is still shown as open. Now we will move to the screen of Pista, who is the approver. We'll just refresh it. Now see the approver is Pista, and presentation of final figures, which was earlier shown as pending, it has now been shown as open. So he will open the task and we'll see the details which he has given or perform the task, attachment and different, and will submit the task, or he can reject the task. If he wants to reject the task, he can reject, or he can, if he want to approve the task, if you find everything is in order, is fine, he will approve the task. So let's say approve the task. We will approve the task. So the message comes here: you cannot approve the task until all required questions are answered. Because the questions which we have put here is for approver 1, and without answering this question, this task will not be completed. So what is the question? Please provide last year figures of same month. We put it as year 25. Now we will approve this task. Now see, the task has now been closed and the task has been approved by the approver. So he will close the task and see the status icon has changed from pending to open. So this is a typical workflow, and we'll see the screen of assignee. He can see the screen that where is the task, so what is the task status, where it has been pending or it has been completed, or where it is stuck or this something. So you can see Pista the screen showing all the tasks which he has submitted has been approved, this one. And when it has been approved or when it has been, you can see this. So this is the assignee, approver, and when it has been actual. So start date is 10th November. Actual start date is the start date which we have decided or which we have fixed in November 10, and end date is November 12. And when they have completed, November 13, and November actual end date is November, which they have when it has been approved or when it has been end, just close. It provides all the details here. And so yeah, the administrator or the owner can see the status from here also on the different tab. So he will have to move to task, and he will select the schedule, See, he will see the owner or the administrator can see the task. All the tasks have been approved. All this one. This is the task. And we will see one Pista 3 is our as one of our viewer. He can only view the things. He cannot comment anything on it. So this is the screen of Pista 3. And I think he will be able to see this. Yeah, this is the we have assigned viewer only for this task ID 104. He can only see what is the progress and where it has been pending or what is going on. So he cannot comment or he cannot change or modify it anything, but he can only just comments. Say good work, completed within time. And you can post it. And one can see the comments given by the viewer, if any. So what is the comment? So good work completed within time. So who has given this? This has given by the viewer Pista. So this is a typical work process, task manager process, through which we can automate our activities and can perform monitor the things centrally, and it helps us to visualize where we are and where is the problem and what is the current status, and he can ask the concern for resolving the issue if there is any issue. So, and that's all from my side. If you have any queries or questions, you can ask. If you have any queries and questions, you can ask.
So Anandji, are you done?
I have done. If just waiting for any questions.
So guys, if you are having any questions, any queries regarding the session, so please go ahead.
And or you alternatively, you can always connect with us at support@bispsolutions.com to our site.
Yeah, Ivan, are you looking for the video? Sure, we will share the video. Hope your mail ID is having with us. Sandeep, Farooq, are you having any questions? So guys, please go ahead.
So it seems there are no questions.
Yeah. So guys,
we will stop here and we'll